What do LoadRunner, Software Test and Performance, the Conference of the Association for Software Testing, Google Summer of Code, and the Automated Software Testing magazine all have in common? They have all made the cut on this edition of This Week in Automation. Hello and welcome to This Week in Automation, where we keep you on top of what's going on in the world of software test automation and keep you up to date with what's hot at ATI. We start this edition out with breaking news about Nadia Suleiman. It is being reported by an anonymous source that allegedly, if Nadia Suleiman was a software test automator, she would use Hewlett-Packard's LoadRunner tool for performance test automation.
Absolutely.
Again, she would use the LoadRunner automated test tool. Suleiman, internationally prominent since giving birth to octuplets in January 2009, has been dubbed by many in pop culture as the Octomom, and has dominated news and entertainment reporting cycles ever since.
Nadia Suleiman.
The Octomom is still in the news.
All of the attention she received began turning negative, however, once it was learned that the births were due to in vitro fertilization in which she chose to be implanted with a high volume of embryos.
They're saying what he did for the first time was wrong, that you should only do
transfer.
one or two.
Okay.
Herself acknowledging that it was risky,
I took a risk.
Suleiman has apparently decided to trade in the stress testing of her body for the stress testing of software applications using LoadRunner.
LoadRunner software.
LoadRunner is a commercial performance and load testing tool for examining how a software application behaves while placed under a heavy load.
For over 15 years, HP Software has been helping customers resolve application performance issues with HP LoadRunner software before they are deployed in production.
Reportedly, Suleiman is attracted to performance testing with LoadRunner due to the fact that with LoadRunner she doesn't have to stop at an 8 or even 80-person load.
LoadRunner can emulate the load generated by any number of users, from a few to many thousands.
That was always a dream of mine.
Stay tuned as we stay on top of this developing story for you. In other news related to software performance testing, the Software Test and Performance Conference came out a couple months ago. Held in the heart of the Silicon Valley in California, USA from March 31st through April 2nd, the Software Test and Performance Conference, or STP-Con, provides testing practitioners with a forum in which to share ideas for implementing quality assurance across an entire project.
And have you been to software test and performance before?
Have not.
And how are you finding it?
Pretty good so far. It's action-packed.
And with more than 60 classes and full-day tutorials, you also get guidance for pinpointing and fixing performance bottlenecks and adapting familiar testing methods as well as emerging ones. Presentation materials from the conference are now available at www.stpcon.com. If you missed the STP conference, don't worry about it. There is never a lack of good conferences to attend. For example, on July 13th through the 16th, the Conference of the Association for Software Testing, also known as CAST, is taking place. At CAST 2009, you'll have opportunities to share your ideas and learn from thought leaders such as Jonathan Comey, a project scientist at Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory and a consulting professor at Stanford University. Other speakers include Robert Sabarin, the president of Amibug.com Inc., and Michael Bolton. No, not that Michael Bolton. This Michael Bolton. This Michael Bolton is celebrated as someone that has been teaching software testing on 5 continents for 8 years.
Helping people to recognize stuff that confounds their expectations, stuff that they never realized, never understood might be going on in the project.
So if you think you may be in the Colorado Springs area in July, you might want to check them out. For more information, visit the Association for Software Testing.org, and if you register for the conference, be sure to tell them the Automated Testing Institute sent you. And now it's time for an update on the story that we previously reported on for all of the open source tool lovers out there. Last time on This Week in Automation, we highlighted the Google Summer of Code, or GSoC, which is a global program that offers a chance for student developers to earn stipends to write code for various open source software projects. Well, GSoC has now announced a list of accepted mentoring organizations for 2009.
And yesterday was also a really cool day. We announced the list of accepted organizations for 2009. So we'll be working with 150 free and open source software projects to mentor our students this year, which is pretty great.
Groovy. In addition, 1,000 student developers have been selected and paired with these mentoring organizations.
Which is pretty groovy.
For more information, visit code.google.com/SOC or socghop.appspot.com. The May 2009 issue of ATI's Automated Software Testing magazine is now available, and it is flying off of the proverbial shelves. Let's take a moment to review what's in this current issue. We have featured articles from Dion Johnson, Elfrida Dustin, and Randall Rice. Dion Johnson delivers an engaging and flexible cover story that poses the question, is your automation agile or fragile? Elfrida Dustin, author of Implementing Automated Software Testing, provides an article that helps us to establish a business case for test automation. And Randall Rice puts on his hard hat and plays the part of bricklayer as he provides instructions for laying the appropriate foundation for test automation. In addition, there are several departments that provide useful information and technical solutions, such as how to build an object map feature with XML and XPath. So be sure to download a free copy today. And with that, we come closer to the conclusion of this edition of This Week in Automation. Before closing, ATI would like to recommend that you check out our latest ATI video tutorial entitled Test Automation Return on Investment. And we recommend that you check out ATI's Automation Body of Knowledge Handbook. For more news and automation information, visit the Automated Testing Institute online reference at www.automatedtestinginstitute.com, and you can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and MySpace. And if there's a bit of test automation news that you feel should be on This Week in Automation, registered users can visit our This Week in Automation forum and add it there. Until next time, ATI hopes that This Week in Automation is your best week yet.